I welcome you to Jin Shin Jyutsu Spirit Mind Body's weekly self-care meditation. Today, our focus is on the eyes, and we have a very simple application that you can use for any kind of eye project. It can help with your eyesight, near farsightedness. It could help if you have an injury to your eye, surgery, cataract, you go down the line. It makes no difference what it is. The thing about self-care is you want to do it whenever you can. The more frequently you can do it and the longer you can do it, the more dramatic the results. And also, the sooner that you can treat yourself, if you have an injury, the more effective it is. I just received a little card from a student who told me that they were doing this simple step every night. They would sleep, they would find themselves waking up in the morning in this position or something similar to this. And they did it every night for 1 year. And what they found at the end of that year, that their eyesight was better. And when they went to their optometrist, their ophthalmologist rather, the doctor couldn't believe the improvement and said that it was not possible. Not possible because they don't always see people improving. Usually eyesight gets worse. So that's to inspire you to kind of do it more, do it as long as you can. I like to do this simple flow when I'm lying down because it's more comfortable. I can put pillows around me. And if you're comfortable, you're going to be able to do it more. You're going to want to do it if you're comfortable. But that may not be always possible. So for today, when we do our meditation, if you're seated, try to be as comfortable as you can. Those of you who are popping in on the recording, you can do this whenever you want. But certainly for what we're going to do today, you'll see whatever result that your body needs. Depending upon the eye that needs help, if it's your right eye or your left eye, you want to put the palm of your hand right over that. So the heel goes right into the cheekbone and the fingers cup over to the forehead, so that what happens is that you've got this lot of kind of like this little cove that goes over your eye so that there's no pressure on your eye. And you can keep your eye open or closed, whatever's more comfortable. Actually, sometimes if your eye is a little more open, it's more relaxed because it doesn't have the pressure of the eyelid on it. And then your other hand is going to go right in the back of your occiput, just as you see on the diagram here. So you put your hands in that position right there. Don't have to be exact. There's nothing exact about it. And you just want to be able to be relaxed and drop your shoulders if possible. So I would certainly recommend that if you can lie down, that might be even more relaxing for you. But even in this position, or you can put your hands on the desk or your elbows on the desk and just release and let go. Now, sometimes when people have pain in the eye, this could be something that you can use to help heal the tissue. If you get poked in the eye or something happens. As with all of the things that we mention in our self-care, there are many other simple applications, sometimes longer flows that you can do. But that's not really geared for self-care, and also for not everybody wants to study the art of Jin Shin Jyutsu. But if you do, and if you go to classes, is a lot of material, a lot of information, and a lot of variations on flows that you can use to help your eyes or another person's eyes. Remember, what you can do for yourself, you can do to another person. But what I would suggest for all of you, not to promise any results, because we never know. And we never know how long it will take for something to change in the eye or in the body. So if you want to close your eye or just relax it and start to go a little deeper into your breathing, letting go of your day, letting go of your thoughts, your responsibilities, all the things that you have to see to, the outer seeing and the inner seeing. And right now, let us release both of them. And if you were to imagine seeing something, think of a beautiful light, beautiful color, a soft color, or a beautiful flower, imagining it and breathing it in and breathing it out. The whole time as you're breathing, feeling your tissue, your body relaxing. And certainly if your shoulders start to get tight from this position, then put whatever one is bothering you down and relax. And if this is uncomfortable for you, then a simple thing you can do is hold your middle finger, which goes right to your eyes. But breathe in and breathe out and slowly begin to release whatever tension you may have accumulated in your face, in your head, and your eyes. With each exhale, feel yourself unwinding from your day, your responsibilities, the people who you think about, take care of, responsible for. Let go of the world and all of the activity and the things that are happening in your country, in politics, letting go of all of the fears that people begin to accumulate for the future. What can happen? What will happen? And bring yourself to this moment. If we can hold ourselves fully present in this now, then everything ahead of us can change. Relaxing and relaxing. If your muscles get tight, drop them down. Feeling yourself unwinding even more. And if you can and prefer, lie down and get into a comfortable position as you hold this. Getting quieter and going deeper. For so many of us, we don't take the time. We're too busy. And when we hurt ourselves or injure ourselves, we don't even pause to take care of it. Now begin to feel your eye. Feel it softening. If different images come up to you, come up before your mind's eye, just let them go. The one thing that we are in control of is our thoughts, but we often don't take that into our own control. So everything that comes up for you, breathe it out, let it go. With each exhale, I release the tension in my shoulder. And as I breathe with it, it dissipates. And certainly you can reverse your hands to do the opposite eye. Breathing in peace and breathing it out. And as you're holding this, if you have been told that you have an eye diagnosis, an eye label, begin to break that up in your mind and visualize the perfection of your eyesight, the perfection of the tissue of your eye, of your optic nerve. Imagining what you want to be able to see perfectly, to see the world filled with light and love, to see the great possibilities of a world in harmony. People respecting one another, caring for one another, sharing. Keep releasing any pressure you may be feeling in your hands, in your body. Allowing your breath to be deeper, your belly expanding with the inhale and relaxing with the exhale. In your mind, you can think, my perfect eye, the eye that sees, the eye that sees beyond the limitations of humanity into the great potential of life. Feeling yourself going deeper and deeper inside. Almost imagining yourself looking inward into this beautiful vessel that we all occupy. And you breathe it in and you breathe it out. Keep letting go. Going into the stillness and the quiet within you. opening yourself even more. Feel the flow of life within you, the rhythm of the heart, the rhythm of your breath. And you drop down into it. Let it take you for a few moments. And begin to imagine they were all gathered together in a vast field, a room, a space, holding the energy for peace on the planet. A room so vast and full of souls, all striving, all working together for a new world of peace, of compassion, allowing your mind to become more and more still, beyond time. Hold for a little longer. You're practicing to be present. And every time you begin to drift away with your thoughts, you bring it back. You fall asleep. That's fine. But if you're awake, you use your mind to bring healing to yourself and to the world around you, changing everything in your mind to renewal and regeneration, changing the picture to a positive image, a positive outcome for whatever may have happened in your life, to change the habit of the mind, circulating thoughts that are destructive into thoughts that are healing. And for a moment, imagine the world without war, harmony between countries, between tribes, political groups, religious groups, economic groups. And for a moment, gather all of your being, all of your forces and energy for a prayer for hope and change in our world, the ending of the pollution of the mind, the violence of thoughts, the violence to ourselves or to others, to nature, to the animal and plant kingdom. Feeling yourself a part of everything. And in that way, we care for everything. But we start with ourselves. To be able to see the great truth of who we are, the great purpose of our soul, the great opportunity that we have all been waiting for, this moment, to be of service to the great light that shines within all beings. Now hold the thought that you are perfect, that your eyes, your sight, everything within you. And then slowly, if you want, to take your hands down and relax your shoulders. And take a moment and notice how your eye feels. My eye feels so relaxed, clear. All the tension is gone. I can almost feel it pulsating with a warmth. And then if you want, you can do your other eye at your own leisure. The more we work together, it actually has more impact, believe it or not, even though we're on a virtual platform. So I hold within me when I work that each of you receives what you need. And that the more we all support each other and the more that we all begin to change, it starts to spread throughout the world. And change always begins with me and with you. We'll be back next week. I thank you for joining us. May you be blessed with safety and peace in your life and peace in the world. Until then, thank you very much and have a beautiful rest of your day.